Hey, you want to hear a joke? How did the headless chicken cross the road? In a bucket of heaven sent fried chicken. Ah. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Gigi coming straight at you from the Seattle area, and welcome to another episode of the Geek Gumption Food Ventures. This is an awesome pleasure for me to actually finally try the chicken that somebody has recommended it to me a while back. I meant to review it sooner than I thought, sooner than I wanted, but you know what? Forget about the wait. The wait just made it all that much better. But now here we have it. Heaven sent fried chicken. Now, on with the chicken. You know what? Upon first glance at it, the texture definitely looks different from the other fried chicken I've had before. Most recently, I really enjoy eating Popeye's chicken, and I've actually been told by somebody that I know that recommended me this place that Heaven Sent Chicken is better than Popeye's. That's a pretty bold statement. I'd say that sounds valid. Oprah has had this chicken, fried. I'm Asian, get it? Fried. Sorry. Has had it before, but the texture definitely looks different. And you know what? Enough talk. Let's get eating. So what do we got here? I got 2 rolls, a leg. Oh wow, it looks so different from Popeye's. See, this is what Popeye's texture looks a whole lot like. Little bumps along the way. It's not as smooth compared to this piece, which is a little bit smoother. But you know what? Let's be adventurous. I've never tried chicken that had that kind of texture. Let's go for it. It is different. It's pretty dang good, but different from Popeye's. Because of the flatness and the breading is so much thinner, it doesn't really take a life of its own. It doesn't. That's usually what Popeye's does. I definitely got a taste of the chicken a little bit more than the pasting on top or the breading on top. So the chicken really actually tastes good. Although I think I always kind of had this thing about it. It's like the chicken being too dry or the chicken being a little too moist, and sometimes there's a little too much grease that's seeping in and out. In this case, I think that having the chicken a little bit more dry, I think it's much more beneficial. I like my finger food to be as messy as possible. And along with that, let me introduce you to the roll. Now, the roll looks different from what I've seen at Popeye's, but let's see. There's no butter on there. It's pretty plain. Whoa. I'm not sure it's your conventional roll, like your biscuit or roll. There's a little bit of extra ting to it. Like it's, I can't really pinpoint it. Maybe you can. My video guy can taste it. What do you call that? What's that taste? Why I just talked to my producer right now. He's saying, well, it's homemade, a little bit more sweet. So that's kind of the words I would use. You know what? I'm gonna have to plagiarize him, and he can't hear me. Actually, he can hear me. It's pretty good. It's definitely different. Although it's too bad I didn't bring any butter. I think having that butter really amplifies the taste, just as butter would do anything to amplify the taste of almost anything. So let's have another bite. Next time, let's go for this. Now we got a thigh. Is that a leg or a thigh?
Drumstick.
Drumstick, yeah. Yep. Now let's go for it. Like a little, very Popeye-esque, less Popeye-esque, smoother here, grinier here. All right, let's do this. This piece is good. Oh my God. It is really good. Yeah, just as I mentioned before, this was a little bit dry. This had a little bit more moist, and when I ate it, the moist kind of just jumped up my tongue. It's just like, yeah, it's probably grease and fat. That's what makes food good, is the grease and the fat. Definitely, I love this piece.
Really, really good.
What can I say about the chicken so far? Now, I haven't tried the other pieces yet, and I'm going to do just that. Oh, check that one out. Very Popeye-esque about it. Love it. Now let's see if it's the same, worse, or better, in my opinion. It definitely tastes different. You know what? It's really hard for me to say, hey, this is better or this is worse. Oh, this is good. Excuse me. Ah, a little bit more. I love it. It is so good, but it's different. If people were to ask me which one is better, Popeyes or Heaven Sent Fried Chicken, you know what? It's gonna be a tie because they taste different. One isn't better than the other one. The texture is different. It's sort of like me asking you which one is better, Dunkin' Donuts or Krispy Kreme donuts. They're really different, but at the end, the spirit is there, the taste is there. And that pretty much applies the same to this. I love it. So that concludes our review. As you can tell, I really enjoy the food, but does it really compare to Popeyes at all? I think it's up in the air. I would say you can have your cake and eat it too, because you can have something as corporate like Popeyes and have something local and homemade like Heaven Sent Fried Chicken. But really, I couldn't choose one over the other. They're both different, taste different, but they're both equally great. So I would give this an 8.5 out of 10. Thank you for watching and many blessings.